Hi, I'm Yasmin Scott from Australia. Thank you, Perfect Gonzo, for having me today. Well, this was the first time I shot anal for a Perfect Gonzo. It went really well, and he brought me a new little, a new little first timer today. First time porno guy. So I broke him in. It was exciting. Thank you. You always remember the first time, right? Well, I've been in the adult business for about 6 years. I'm a centerfold model, penthouse pet, and did various things like that. And then about 2 years ago, I decided, I'm getting a bit bored, so I decided to start doing filming. And I've been filming for about 18 months now in Europe and America, and I love it. It's like my whole life is this now. So I'm Australian born. My father's German, my mum's Australian, my grandmother's Romanian Jewish, and my whole life now is pretty much I come out to Europe and America and I shoot, and I'm really happy for the Perfect Gonzo for having me here today. I've just started doing anal scenes I started in America about a month and a half ago, and I really like it, so I'm hoping for some more hardcore scenes. Perfect Gonzo, give me the big cock, maybe James's big cock in my ass next time, we'll see. I'm a personal trainer by trade, so I like to work out in the gym pretty much daily. When I can, it's like my addiction in life is the gym. And I really like a really chill out life. Like in summer, I go to the beach, or go watch a movie, or lunches, dinners, things like that. I like to travel, so I like experiencing new cultures, new foods, going for walks outside. Like in Budapest here, I haven't been out in the mountains or anything walking, but like to walk along like the water, the Danube and everything. And actually in Budapest, I ate catfish for the very first time, like last time I was here. That was interesting because I'd never eaten catfish before, and goulash, had never had that before. So that's what I like to do. Yeah, besides working out. In one mouth and then exercise it off. Yeah, and pretty much I lost my virginity at a really young age. Although nowadays it's not considered young, but back then it was considered pretty young. But in Australia, pornography is not really legal, so I was a bit later getting into the business, but I love it. Like, it's my whole entire life. It's like when you find that one thing that you feel like you should be doing for your whole entire life. No, I don't have time for a boyfriend. I'm traveling. I mean, I'd love to have a boyfriend, but I haven't found one yet because I'm never in the one place for long enough to start something up. But I get enough cock anyway. I have like all these cocks on set, so it's like I'm not sexually deprived really. I'm too independent and wild I think if I had a husband one day, it would have to be someone as crazy as me, or as wild as me, or, it has to be someone like that to be able to handle me. But I don't think I'm a very good housewife, like I can cook and clean and everything, but I need to be a freak like me as well. But in 10 years time, I hope to still be in the adult business in some way. I might be too old then to still be shooting. But I hope to still be in the business in some form because I love it, and it's like my newfound family, my new porno family. One reason that I really like this business is because it's actually opening me up to things that I've never done before as well. Like, there's many things I've discovered about myself. Like, I never thought ever the day would come where I like anal sex. Before I got in this job, I was like, no way anyone's fucking me up the ass. No way. Now I love it. Like, I prefer it to vaginal sex, to be honest. I like it up my ass, which if you had asked me 2 years ago, I would have. But no, there's lots of other things that I still haven't tried and I want to try. Like, well, I have never been submissive really in a scene, so I want to try and be like really submissive for once. Most of the time I play the dominant role, and a blow bang, like many cogs. And well, I just did my first DP, double penetration, which was fun, but I guess like now for me, because I'm going back to Australia soon, and then it'll be a couple of months because it's Christmas and New Year before I'll be out again, so I've got to try and stretch my asshole out to do double anal. Maybe. It's a goal, whether or not I achieve that goal, but it's a goal. To stretch my asshole out and just a big like fuck fest. Cocks in all holes. Well, yeah, as I told you, I lost my virginity at a young age. I was 15 when I lost it, which in today's society, that is not considered young, but back when I was growing up, that was young. And I started masturbating when I was 10 years old. I had my first orgasm, although, you know what, like when I started masturbating when I was 10 and I lost my virginity when I was 15, I didn't have my first orgasm until I was like 17. But I was masturbating, of course. It was like, oh yeah, there's a hole and it feels good, but like what to do to get me over the edge? That was when I found my clitoris. It was like the best thing ever. I was like, oh my God. Then it ended up like a daily addiction. Like it was maybe 10 times a day. The most I've ever made myself orgasm like in one go, like multiples, was probably about 10 in one go. I really like clitoral stimulation a lot. Vaginal penetration is great, but if it's going to be in my vag, I like it. I love my clit being played with as well. Like toys, tongue. Like if a guy is going down on me, if he's got like a finger inside and his tongue on my clit, I'll like, oh my God, have multiples. I also like it in my ass. If I like my ass and my clit or my ass, I don't know, I find that like in your ass it like just goes to like, because there's the internal G-spot and then there's the clitoris as well, so it like hits that G-spot on the inside from the back, like it gets more than like a bendy cock would in your pussy. So now that's my latest thing, also because I'm stretching my asshole out to take double anal hopefully, is like fucking my asshole with, I have a whole array. It's amazing, you know, when you tell people that you're starting anal or doing anal, they buy you butt plugs. Like I've got so many at home now, like lots of different kinds. One I used today was from Spain. It was a handmade one I just bought in Spain recently for today's scene. And that's what I like to do, is like fuck myself up the ass, rub my clit. Sometimes my most freakiest thing I like to masturbate with would be my electric toothbrush. That's probably like the most freakiest thing, but you know what, don't knock it until you've tried it, because it is amazing. Also like a shower head, you take the top of the shower head and the water comes out like really good. That's really good as well. Otherwise, you know, fingers do the trick. Fingers do the trick. Yeah. Stop it, you're making me wet again. So I need to now invest. If any of you are on my Twitter, my social media or anything, you can get a hold of my post office box and you can send me like massive butt plugs. Like just send them to me as gifts, because I'll be using them to train my ass. For 2 at once. So mainly I don't really buy vaginal toys anymore, they're all ass toys. Maybe coincides, but yeah. Hitachis are great as well, but they don't make Hitachis to work in Australia, which is a real shame. Porno, yeah, I watch porno too. I like either hardcore gangbangs anal, or really sensual girl, like just like 2 lesbians, just really sensual and slow. Those are the two there. So well, thanks again for having me. Perfect Gonzo. I've had a lot of fun breaking in my new little virgin cock.